Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. This is Lisa. Welcome to my page, Lisa's Paradise. So don't make delay, let's get started. So our today's topic is the safety measurement in chemistry laboratory and in use of chemicals. So this is regarding the safety which we must be obeyed to do some chemical researches. So in our last video, I have described about the researches in which are conducted in chemistry. So for that researches, we should must obey some safety for or otherwise big a big trouble or a big accident can be is happen in our life. So this is basically about that type of what safety we should observe when we are doing a different chemical research. And so this is basically for which, because when we are doing researches or research about explosive substance and a flammable substance is not the same safety regard we are needed. We have different safety, regards, different safety instruments to we protect ourselves. So at first they are saying the place where scientific experiments are held are called laboratory. This we are known that the place where the experiment held is known as the laboratory. So similarly, the place where experiment of chemistry are held are called chemistry laboratory. So basically, that means when we are doing an experiment, it is called laboratory. When we are doing chemical researches, chemical experiment, that is called chemical laboratory. Different type of most of the chemical experiment are regarded with class. So we must have to take um, precaution while using this glass apparatus. Despite of being apparatus, while we do some experiment, it may fall in our friend's body or our cloth. It may damage our cloth and our body because in the chemical in chemistry, many chemicals are more destructive and more harmful to our body and our and surroundings. So we have to make different type of security, different type of safety for being safe. So at first we should take some chemical conclusion to keep our body safe so that there are aprons, goggles, hand gloves and mask. We have to for this these are basic needs for doing a chemical researches in the chemistry. It must should be taken. It must to obeyed to be followed, and if these are not being obeyed, a mass huge destruction can be held. So that so in the chemical laboratory we must wear safety cloths or aprons to protect our body, to glasses to protect our eyes, the mask to protect our nose, our inner body to if because if some different and some dangerous gases which are resulting from the chemical research we it may occur, it may goes to our body. So for reducing that type of gases we have to must obey the mask and which we are obeying, which we have to obey. Then the hand gloves. Hand gloves is basically needed because we are doing that. We are doing many experiments this for this hand. So if some chemical are you might see when we mix some chemicals, it may occur some type of fission. If the fission hamper to our head, it may it may not feel that it is not a much type of different much type of much type of huge destruction, but it may hamper your hand after 10 years, after 15 years. So we have to obey that we are ensure that we are using hand gloves, safety goggles, safety, we are using apron and mask. So after that, there are given some types of research, some types of ex, type of substance that which they are product, what are they used for, what are their symbol. So let's get let's describe it in front of you. So at first there is explosive substance. We all know that this substance should be handled very carefully because explosion means we are learning from literally that if an explosion happens, a big damage is created. So this is explosive substance by which the example of these are TNTs and many organ pesticides. They are many harmful for our body and our environment. So this should be handled very carefully. The risks are if these substances are heated or ignited, they might hamper a huge destruction and it may damage the body and the laboratory. So, at first we know the experiments are held in laboratory. If this TNT are heated or it may huge explosion is happening in which can destroy our body and the laboratory also. Then there is flammable substance. The example is alcohol, ether, etc. So this flammable substance they should keep away from fire or heat because this flammable substance, if the heat is absorbed in them, if they has absorbed a huge quantity of heat, they may occur a fire into a big fire. So the risk is these materials are ignited quite quickly. If they are hampered in hour, they should must control it in a quick time. Toxic substance by while handling this, the apron, the hand gloves, safety goggles should be wire and you while using this substance because toxic substance are like of some antioxide and some there are poison are also a part of this toxic substance. So if they're poison, if many type of things are hampered in our body, it the poison should may touch in our body. It may harm a huge effect in our body. So next is irritate substance. The risk of irritate substance can damage the skin, eyes, and respiratory system. So if these are hampered, these are touched to our body, it can hamper a huge damage because it is harming our skins and eyes, which are most important for our daily life. Then it is health risk substance. This type of substance cause short-term and long-term damage to the body if it touches to the skin or enter the body while breathing. So here the here the we have to ensure we are wearing some most developed mask because if it goes while we are breathing, if this goes to our body, it may hamper our body for a long term. It may be a short term, but if it harm for a long term. It may damage, it may cause a deadliest thing. Then it is radioactive substance. We are familiar with the radioactive particles. From this substance, the radioactive substance are made. This harms our body realizing from when we are Using this, when we are make the contact with radioactive substance, it may hamper a huge damage to our body. It because when it's hampered, when we inhale it, when it is touched to our body, it will it will produce many type of tumors, many type of cancers, different health issues. So this is this radioactive substance should be mostly carefully. We have to use special type of costume to handle this. Otherwise, it may cause death. Dangerous for environment. So there are some substances which are dangerous for our environment. So this substance marked dangerous from the environment with the harmful environment. It is dangerous for both plants and animals. So these substances are dangerous for both plants and animals. It may hamper our trees, our environment, our surroundings. It may cause many types of soil disadvantages. we may we are familiar with fertilizer. What fertilizer do? It takes that when it is used in excess, it is used. It is hampered the efficiency of the soil. So it take the efficiency of the soil. So the in which the sign of dangerous environment, dangers of for environment is given, we have to must use it a limited or try not to use it. Then the last one is corrosive substance. Corrosive substance cause damage to the body. If it is touched to the body, it can also damage inner organ if inhaled. So corrosive substance may harm a huge it may harm our body in if inhaled. If it is inhaled, it may corrosive substance are cause damage to the body. If it is touched the body, it can also damage inner organ if inhaled. So it basically means the if we are touched corrosive substance, it may hamper our outer body. Or if we inhale the gas of corrosive substance, it will also damage the inner body like our lung, liver, heart, brain. It may etc. are there. It may damage the inner body. So in the basically the things I have described, it are we have to use it in a limited or with a huge safety because they are more dangerous when we are using it with the environment or not the environment. When we are using it with not taking the advice of our senior, it may hamper our a huge damage. So it will not damage the environment or outer person. It will harm ourselves. So we should keep our safety to be safe ourselves. So that's for today. Hope we will see in a next new day, new topic. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.